Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm Dave Shaves. Today is day 4 of Gillette Heritage Week. Now, the goal of this week has been to find the best blade to go with my Gillette Heritage razor. As I've said in every video of this series, early last week I submitted a post across all my social media stating that I was not a fan of this razor. Got a lot of pushback, so I thought I would do a week challenge to see what I came up with. Now, yesterday I did find a winning combination with the Feather High stainless blade. It was able to cut through 72 hours of growth very easily. So my goal now is just to find other comparable blades. Not necessarily the same or the best quality, but just other comparable blades that I can still use. To that end, I'm going to be using today the Personna Platinum. So now today is going to be my last video for a few days simply because I need a break. I am going to keep this challenge going and I am going to record a few more videos with it because I did make a promise to a friend of mine who was sending me a couple blades that I would go ahead and test out his blades on camera, and I will do that. But I do need a break probably tomorrow just to keep myself going because I'm working full-time and trying to record these videos and it's a lot. So I am going to take a break in between, but I am going to keep this going. It wouldn't surprise me if this ended up going through the weekend, and I'll update you guys on every video to see how things are going and things like that. So whatever I use tomorrow, I'll update you on my next video to let you know how it went. So today, as I said, we are using a Personna Blue Platinum. I am using my Viking blade bowl with Viking blade soap again. Today's soap is the Sandalwood scent. It is one of my favorite brands as far as soaps go, so that's why I'm using it again today. After the shave, I am going to finish up with Genuina, Ogallala, Bay Rum, and Sandalwood scented aftershave. And I'm going to be lathering up today with my generic synthetic brush. So, without further ado, we will go ahead and get this party started. I'm going to splash some water on my face and we will go from there. And I do have my soap blooming, so I'm going to go ahead and take that water, pour the bloom water out, splash the rest of that water on my face, moisten up my facial hair and the beard, just to keep this going. All right. Let's go ahead and get some lathering going on. So I'm getting a lot of comments now about my shirts. So I was wondering if people were noticing them. Now that I said something, people are, and people are starting to comment. I guess the most popular shirt was yesterday's Power Rangers shirt. It's one of my favorites. Today, if you can see, I'm wearing Super Mario. And I have a bunch others. And I may have to repeat some, just because I don't know how many I actually have. But we'll see. Other than that, I can't really say there's much going on. They did start opening up Nashville this week. So far, it doesn't look like there's been too much of a jump in new cases, so that's promising. My job is still set to open June 1st with specific guidelines. Other than that, I am hoping to see my friends again soon because that's the main thing that I'm having issues with, is just not being able to see my friends. All right. So I got some nice lather going on here. I need a bigger bowl. All right, lather up the face. How are you guys doing? Are things starting to open up where you are? Are they still closed for a while? Do you know when they're opening up? Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious. But it looks like, overall, the world as a whole might be slowly getting a handle on this thing, it seems. We'll see. Hopefully that is the case, because I would hate to have to repeat this again soon. All right. Other than that, life is pretty boring. We went out on Saturday and drove around a bit for a couple reasons. A, because we were going stir crazy, and B, because we are looking at buying a house, and we just wanted to see some of the ones we found online, what they look like. So that's where we're at right now. And I just realized I did this backwards. I did the bottom first. So that's a change for you guys. We'll go ahead and do the top now. One of my viewers did comment with a good idea of trying to center the camera to get a good angle. Unfortunately, with the way this is set up and where I shave here with the sink right here, there's no good way for me to center that camera. So we're just gonna have to deal with it off to the side, because it's not on a suction cup, it's actually on a tripod on my sink. So there's no real good way to center it. But that was a good idea, and I do appreciate it. So if you have any other ideas, let me know. All right, let me go ahead and rinse off my face, and I will let you know my findings of the first pass. Okay. So with the first pass, I'm actually pretty impressed. It's a sharper blade, just like the feather. It's not quite as sharp as the feather, but from what I understand, it's a decently aggressive blade, and it certainly feels like it. Still got some stubble, but that's kind of to be expected. I very rarely have a BBS shave on the first pass. So that just doesn't happen with my beard, usually. So we'll see what happens, but it's still working better than the Gillette Platinum and the Voskhod and any other blades that I had previously used, so that's good. Let's go ahead and lather up now for the second pass, and we will see what we shall see. All right. So yeah, we went out looking for houses just to see what is in our price range in the area. We live in Nashville, Tennessee, which is, as you probably know, is a relatively large city here in the U.S. For those that don't know, that are outside the U.S. and don't know the size of Nashville, it's relatively large. So there's a lot of surrounding areas. And it looks like our best option is going to be looking outside the city. So I got a couple places in mind, but the problem is trying to move outside the city but still keeping a decent commute. So that way my wife or I aren't driving super long. Because the traffic gets to be pretty bad. I've gotten a lot of people ask me how my hand is doing, my left hand. It's okay. I do have severe motor function damage, so it's not an easy hand to work with ever, but it's working pretty well right now. Last week I was having a lot of issues with it, but it seems to be working decently right now. But again, it sort of has a mind of its own. All right. Second pass done. The top is fantastic. The top has got a very smooth shave. The bottom still got some stubble, but again, that's to be expected. These are my problem areas right here. So I really have to go over this area 3 times to get a really good smooth shave. We'll see what happens after the third pass, but I am impressed. It's not quite as good as the feather, as I mentioned, but it's doing well enough. It's holding its own. So whoever recommended the Personna blade, and I don't know who it was someone, I think either, I don't know if it was on Instagram or if it was on Facebook, but someone recommended the Personna blade. I'm glad they did, because so far it's going pretty well. I got a lot of people also letting me know not to worry about the decrease in my subscriptions. And I appreciate them. I know the situation. I know that there's a lot of accounts out there that subscribe that are spam and then they end up getting removed, things like that. And that's why you end up losing subscribers. And I get all that. But I definitely appreciate them reaching out, letting me know. And I got some compliments telling me that my channel's good, I got good content. Which I appreciate. I'm glad to know. You guys are enjoying this. Because I definitely enjoy making it. It is a lot of fun. I didn't realize I was going to have fun doing this. It actually just started because a friend of mine asked me to film when I shaved off my beard a couple weeks ago. So I was really only going to do that. And then I realized I couldn't really upload that video anywhere except YouTube. So on a whim, I made Dave Shaves just for fun. Put it on there and realized I had so much fun doing it that I might as well keep it going. And now it seems like I actually have people that are really enjoying me doing this. So I'm going to do it because I got a fan base. That's not something I ever thought I would have, but I'm happy to have you guys. All right. So that was 3 passes. Let's go ahead and rinse everything off. Start by rinsing off the blade and the razor. Be very careful not to slice the hell out of my finger. Let it dry. Just drying off the razor, nothing super exciting. Turn off the water while I put the razor back together. Give that a nice little polish off. It is also a very beautiful razor. I really like just the appearance of the razor. I think it's very, very pretty. It's got some nice knurling on the handle too, so it doesn't slip like some do. Like, unfortunately, my Viking blade razor does. As much as I love that razor, and if you've seen the video, you know that I raved about that razor. The one concern I do have is that that razor is very slippery. So that's not something I can say about the Heritage. It's a very easy to grip razor. All right, so I got all that rinsed off. Let's go ahead and rinse off my face, and I will let you know my findings. Okay. I forgot to rinse off my brush. Oh well, I'll do that off camera. All right. Excuse me. Make sure I got my beard straight. Looks like it. Good enough. Okay. I am impressed. I am very impressed. Got a nice smooth shave. Still a little bit of tiny bit of stubble here, but just in my problem area. That's very difficult to get, so I try not to judge too harshly on that area, especially when I go in the different directions other than right here. I can't feel anything. So that was definitely a winner. I don't think it would have been able to cut through the 3 days of growth quite as nicely as the feather did. So I'm really impressed with the way the feather performed yesterday. But on a day of growth, the Personna did just fine. Just fine. It beat the heck out of the Voskhod and it beat the heck out of the Gillette Platinum blade. So we're good there. So I would say overall, I would give this a winner. If I had to rate the blades that I've tried thus far, I'd say at the top is definitely the feather, followed by the Personna. Then, if I'm really thinking about it, go back and watch my other videos, but I believe I like the Gillette Platinum a little bit more than the Voskhod. So it would go feather, Personna, Gillette Platinum, Voskhod. Now, again, I mean, re-watch those videos, and if you feel like I made a mistake and maybe I preferred the Voskhod, then we can always, change it. Not that this is an official standing, but if you feel like correcting me in the comments, go ahead. Other than that, I'm very pleased, very happy. Now, I'm not going to make a video tomorrow, but I am going to shave, and I am probably going to use, I am definitely going to use the Gillette Heritage razor. And I will let you guys know what blade I use. And on my next video, I'll let you know the findings. My next video will probably be when I get the blades in that I'm expecting from Anthony Vincent. So Anthony, if you're watching, once I get those blades in, I will go ahead and do the videos with those two blades. But until then, I am going to take a bit of a break because trying to work full-time, manage family life, and trying to do these videos is difficult right now. So, but that's it. Other than that, not much else. I appreciate you guys watching. As I say in every video, stay happy, stay healthy, and keep shaving. and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day, guys.